Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of our 5-day Starseed self-care series. I'm so excited for you to be joining us again today. I hope that yesterday you got some value out of the video from Starseed Love Yourself. So maybe you had an opportunity to do some of the I love yous in the mirror or do some contemplation and journaling to find out how you can go internal to find that love and that connection that we also desperately need right now. So hopefully that you found value in yesterday's video. Today our topic is Starseed Love Your Body. And this year, 2018, has definitely been the year for me to start to love my body more and focus more on bringing all of this energy, all of the time that I've spent in the astral, all of the connection that I've made with my galactic families and the meditations and being, in that high energy outside of my body. It was finally very clear that I need to start grounding that and bringing it and inside, internally, completely integrating all of this energy down into my physical body. And as I've began doing that, I've definitely noticed that it has an impact on my physical body. There's feelings of change within my body that I've become aware of because of this strong energy. So I wanted to share a little bit of what I've done, just some tips. There's tons out there, but this is just a little bit of what has worked for me over the last few months. To start with, a little story about the first thing that really came to me. And I know this has been out there forever, but it's just really impacted me this year, and that is salt baths. So I had a short list in my head of what I needed from the grocery store. So I headed to the store and immediately was guided to go to the opposite side of the store. But I was sure that as I finally got over there, I'd realized what was on my list that I couldn't remember, that I was being guided to get over there and buy. And I saw on the counter an 8-pound bag of Epsom salt for $5. And I thought, well, that's a great deal. So of course I bought that, and then immediately anything else that I needed was gone. So I felt like I was kind of divinely guided to go and buy that Epsom salt. But that immediately started me taking baths pretty much daily, if not every other day, taking some salt baths and just soaking in that clearing energy. And we all know that salt clears that energy field around you, helps you to not have to carry some of the negativity that's around. And so I started to really feel that. But as I continue to take the baths, I can feel it much more physically as well. So it's really detoxing my body. A lot of the feeling is just kind of a lightness, airiness in my body after getting out of those baths. So if that calls to you, I certainly recommend doing it. It's been huge for me, and I feel like, again, I was kind of guided by my guides to do that. So I recommend it. Another thing, this product is called Sheila G. It's something that was recommended in a Starseed group that I belong to. And what it is a mineral pitch that comes from the mountains of Siberia. And all the details are on the website of how that comes to be. But basically, it's just a concentration. You can kind of see it's like a tar looking, but it's really actually doesn't taste very bad at all. I use a butter knife to take out a small amount and then just put it in some hot water and drink it as a tea in the morning. It really energizes you, gets all of those source minerals into your body. And I've had days where I just felt like I went all day long, go, go, go. And then when it's actually time for bed, I literally wasn't tired, didn't feel like I needed to go to bed. So I certainly have found a benefit in using that. And I used it daily for the first week or so, but now it's kind of every other day or so that I find it's more of a benefit to have that time between. Another thing that I've recently started using is called sulfur of pine, and it comes in a little bottle like this. I take this 2 or 3 times a day in a little glass of water. I'll just take it as a shot of water with 2 or 3 drops in each time I take it. And that one is kind of advertised as a youth serum, but what the sulfur is, it's needed in every aspect of our body to help in blood production, cell production, and especially within your digestive system. So in the walls of your digestive system, where all of those heavy metals start to build up, if you're not getting enough sulfur in your diet, which a lot of us don't, so having a supplement like this will help get in there and help clean out those heavy metals that build up in our bodies. And one of the great side effects of that, or I guess benefits of that, is that it does help to clear the pineal gland of the calcification that happens there. So I have definitely noticed a huge impact from taking that. Just a few drops each day. So that's one of the other things that I recommend. I also recommend silica. This is based off of an article that I read from one of my favorite websites called the Starseed Hotline. So I'll put that link in the email, as well as links to where I purchase these other products. I'm not affiliated with them at all, just something that if you want a resource, if you wanted to look into it more. But on the Starseed Hotline, they recommend silica. And that is those little bags that you get, in your shoes. It has silica in it. They tell you not to eat that. Obviously, in that form, you wouldn't eat it. But in a pill form, it helps to benefit, especially star seeds, from EMFs and some of the buildup that we get from the Wi-Fi, from our cell phones, and using the cell phones for an extended period of time. That, I guess, is it radiation that builds up? Whatever the word is, that negative impact that gets on into our bodies from EMFs, the cell phone towers, Wi-Fi, our cell phones themselves, all electronics. It's all around us all the time, and the silica helps to keep your body in a higher vibration so that you don't get as negatively impacted by those negative waves in the air. So I will attach a link to the article about silica from the Starseed Hotline as well. I think that's super interesting. What else? The other thing that I wanted to mention is something I felt was a great thought that a friend of mine, Val, from our Starseed gathering, and she's on the group here as well. When we talk about the flu or having illnesses within our body, and a lot of the ascension symptoms that we talk about are in the form of a virus or the flu or, a cold or something along those lines. Val shared a picture of what the microscopic view of one of these flu bugs looks like, and they almost look like sacred geometry. So it was super interesting to think that maybe they're good, maybe they're upgrading us, maybe the reason why we get these illnesses is so that we can kind of be boosted to the next level. So I thought that was interesting, and I'll post a picture. I think I still have the picture that she shared. I'll post that, or I'll put that in either the Facebook page or in the email that I send out for this week. So of course, navigating these high energies, you're going to feel more and more physical symptoms of it. And I think that some of these types of things can certainly help, but you need to listen to your body. Like I said, these are just the things that have helped me, and I know that there's so much more out there. Magnesium is always recommended, iodine, there's all different kinds of things. So what the contemplation and journaling topic is for today is to sit with your body, listen to your body, sit on the grass, sit with your back against a tree so you can really get in tune with your body and listen to what it needs. See if maybe doing some just free writing or journaling helps you to start to pinpoint things that pop out at you. And if anything that I've shared today does, then that all of those resources will be in an email. So if anything resonates with you, then let me know, and let me know if you have any questions, or I would love to also hear if it's impacted you positively, if you've had some good results from using some of these things, or any recommendations you might have of anything else that you've been doing. I'd love to hear it. Go ahead and share on our Facebook page. And I hope that this has all been valuable. Looking forward to tomorrow, day 3. So I'm super excited to continue to have you with me for our self-care series. I love you.